Hey guys, thanks for stopping in. Today I'm going to make some ground beef tacos in my toaster oven. So let's get toasting. I have about a pound of ground beef here. This is ground chuck, 85% lean. So first thing I'm going to do is get it into a cast iron skillet here and kind of break it up. And I'm going to brown it in my toaster oven. So I'll probably have to pull it out of the oven a couple times and kind of stir it up like this. I set my oven to bake at 450 degrees Fahrenheit. So we'll get that ground beef in there, and after it's cooked for a few minutes, I'll pull it out and stir it up. The ground beef has been cooking for about 10 minutes, so let's check on it. Alright, let's pull it out and stir it up. Alright, let's break this up so we don't end up with a 1 pound hamburger patty. Which I got a request to do by my NorCal neighbor, Mr. Mega Fred Zeppelin. So that's on my to-do list one of these days, a 1 pound hamburger. But today we're making tacos. So let me finish breaking this up and we'll put it back in the oven and let it finish cooking. Now this is going back into the oven until there's no more pink in the meat. Been about 5 more minutes, so let's check on this. Wow, a lot of fat. Gonna definitely have to drain the fat off of that. So the total cooking time was about 15 minutes. Alright, let's pull it out and drain the fat off. I drained the fat off of my meat, and now I'm going to show you guys the seasoning that I'm going to use. I really have trouble finding taco seasonings that I like because they're just all full of fillers. Like, for example, this is a Fajita Seasoning mix, and this is just one I happen to have, but the ingredients, the first 4 ingredients are salt, dextrose, cornstarch, sugar, and then spices, and then MSG. So there's a lot of junk in those. Now, I walked down to see my neighbor, the Sonoma Spice Queen, the day before yesterday, and I asked her if she had any good taco seasoning. And she showed me this chili mix, and what the ingredients to this, they're all organic, and she grinds all these spices herself, and it's just chili powder, cumin, Mexican oregano, cayenne pepper, chipotle pepper, black pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. So it's all just spices, and then there's no salt or sugar or fillers in it, so I'll just add my own salt. So I'm going to get that can open and we'll go ahead and season up this meat, and then maybe I'll put it back in the oven for just a few minutes to kind of let that seasoning cook in. Okay, let's season up this meat. Now, I understand that most of you aren't going to have this Sonoma Spice Queen mix, so you can use one of these taco seasoning packets like that, or just chili powder like that. This has a few different seasonings in it, a few different spices. So I'm just going to take this and just basically season it to taste. Just add a little bit. With this, since it's freshly ground spices, a little goes a long way. You really don't have to use too much. I used some last night and I found that out. So I'm just going to get this all mixed together. I'm going to add a little bit of my own salt, and then we'll get it back into the oven for just a few more minutes. Now I'm just going to put that back in the oven for about 5 minutes or so, and just let those seasonings kind of cook into the meat. This meat is smelling good. It's been in there for 5 minutes or so. I think that's good. Let's make some taco shells now. Here's how I do my taco shells. This works pretty good. This is just a regular corn tortilla, and you straddle 2 of the rungs on the rack there. And okay, I have 6 of them in there. Now we'll just turn the oven to about 400 degrees. And in about 5 minutes, we'll have some crispy taco shells. It's been 5 minutes or so, so let's take a look at these. I'll shut the oven off and just kind of pull the rack out a little bit. There you go. Nice little crispy taco shells. Pretty easy to do too. And these don't break apart like those ones you buy in the store. Let me show you guys how these taco shells work. They kind of hold their shape but they're flexible enough that you can open them up and put meat into them without them breaking apart. So it works out pretty good. And if you want them crispier, you can let them cook a little bit longer, but see how nice that works out? Let me make put a few of these together, and we'll be back and finish up the video. I have these tacos all dressed up with some homegrown tomatoes, some onions, some cheese, some sour cream, some avocado, and I'm hungry. You know what? I'll put the link to the Sonoma Spice Queen down below if anybody's interested. But for now, I'm going to eat. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll talk to you next time.